today, we don't see a lot of things them on social media concerning treatment of Africans, also Sierra Leoneans and they among inside China. As this platform, Sierra Network, get something for do with the diaspora linking with Sierra Leone, I think say it's just right for make we na the diaspora Sierra Network lay this case na table. Where it go give yourself opportunity where they listen for make you be part of the program. But before that, make we give the update for today COVID-19 case update inside Sierra Leone. This 1:50 p.m. inside Salon, the Ministry of Information and Communication give this particular update where they read now. Then tell we say we get one new case where they don't confirm. Because of that one new case there, it make the total case 8 confirmed COVID-19 case where we don't get na Salon. People who don't recover, na 0. People who don't die of COVID-19, na 0. And the total number of people who in quarantine, na 374. Total number of people, na be 374. Then na be 1:50 p.m. Salon time. Then give you another update where na be 5 o'clock Salon time, 5 p.m. Then tell we say no new cases not come up because you know say them they don't give you one around 1:50. So the 5 o'clock you tell we say no new cases. So we still team up at 8. We team up at 8. The total recovered na 0. The people that we don't die na 0. But however, until you remember say the last one na be 374 people and be there in quarantine. This time not to 374 again. This time now 445. 445 now then now quarantine. Then if you check that one day from that 1:50 to this 5 o'clock, the number we come inside quarantine go to 71. 71 na income inside quarantine between 1:50 to 5 o'clock. Now that number there na income inside quarantine. So make we just know that. Say 1:50 Salon time, 10 minutes to 2 Salon time, na be 374 be there inside quarantine. But when they give we another one for 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock you know then give we 5 p.m. then tell we say it don't go to 445. If you check the difference, that's 71 people. Let me just lay that one in a table. Because today, not so this more we want team up on, but I believe say in days to come, we will try for break that one they done, make we get a perfect understanding why the quarantine numbers then they increase. Like I said, before I give you that update today about we own number, you know, say we can always try for make we know about we neighbor in Guinea. So we, now one case we get today, we na Friday, Good Friday. Once we there by the Guinea, then get 18 new cases. So now they don't get 212 cases. 212 9 Guinea don't get. We still there waiting 8. So make we try for really adhere to the measures then with the government they try for put in place. Because the way the numbers and they grow in Guinea, we we not go just say we ignore them. No, we can't. 212 now they don't get as of today. Every day then the new cases then they pass 10. Every day the new cases then they pass 10. So we for really open we oju wide inside Sierra Leone. Now we border areas them. Because up to now we get people and where they come. The other day they say they catch 8 boats them. Where they come. My maker say I don't want to dwell in this much. I want me to keep them for another day because one can't deal with this China issue. There was a video where they go around where we see, I believe say Yusuf Siam, where a Sierra Leonean na China, they try to make me and you understand really waiting they go on na China. I'll play that video there. After that video there, the audio from the video, you go able for listen and engagement where a Nigerian gets with this Chinese man. I don't know if it's an official or whatever, but the video show a Chinese man where you go listen what he said. And after that, we'll come read the press statement then from the Sierra Leone embassy na China and also the Chinese embassy na Sierra Leone. They all don't talk. Look at waiting and see. The Sierra Leone embassy na China thinks it's just right for making themselves pull press release. Make I read the press release for we. Make we go understand waiting this press release say. It said the embassy of the Republic of Sierra Leone na Beijing from the ambassador. He said this press release they go to Sierra Leone people with tap na China 10th April 2020. He say member them of the Sierra Leone community with tap na China, they want to make them inform them say the recent unfortunate development will happen na Guangdong province involving some of the compatriots them don't come to the notice and the attention of the embassy na Beijing. He says so the embassy wish for inform all the compatriots and all the Salon people away tap there as follows. Make we listen. He says since yesterday that na be the other day that one day we all know say na be the 9th of April, the ambassador and the staff they were there in China, then they in constant touch with the Guangdong City Foreign Affairs Office. And also, they don't assure them for say, then go keep them compatriots them safety and well-being. And 1. 2. The representative of African ambassadors them, the one the way they represent all the African ambassadors the way they in China, they self don't meet. Because it's their worry them. He said they don't meet with the Director General of Africa Affairs Division at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs within Beijing. And they not play there, they say they state with very strong terms their concern and condemnation of the disturbing and humiliating experience within citizens them subject to presently inside China. You know the one the way get this one, they say the representatives of African ambassadors. Now they give with very strong term, say they concern with the condemnation and the disturbing and humiliating experience within citizens and they get inside China right now. They say they also remind them, say the Director General of the African countries don't support the People's Republic of China where then they try to fight this pandemic, especially in the early stage where the country was the epicenter of this outbreak. Here you go. The African man they say then we don't help China with China. We get this name by this sick here. Number 3, They say the ambassador and the staff have been in constant communication with the undermentioned 14 compatriots, and are the 14 people that will get affected with this, who were moved from their apartment. So you remember who say the one that they make say they want to move them. So definitely them pull in commodity. Who were moved from their apartment to the hotels for compulsory quarantine. The embassy is monitoring the situation and wishes to report that we compatriot and we people them, we salon people and then 14 people them, where they be pull come out now their apartments, where they care and go for quarantine them, then they cooperate with the municipal authority them, and also then they serve them 14-day mandatory quarantine. Even though them one and they be tell we say, then don't prove say them free from the virus, but authority na authority. Then take them go, then they say then they do well. Let me listen to the name them. The name them na Kamara Mukate, Koroma Mohammed, Kamara Ansumana, Yasaf Mohammed Lamin, Kamara Aisata Jami. These are from different sides. Boima Boya Vangaun, Mada Kekura Salami, Musa Conte, Sharif Kuruma, Hamid Sise, Abubakar Shaw, Abdullah Shaw, Abdul Rahim Sanko, and Michael Moiwa. All the one they are for different sides, and they just give you the different hotels them where they right now. That'll be the names of the people them. 4. That the ambassador and the staff are in communication with Victoria Suleimatu Kamara and many others who are on compulsory home quarantine. So then people who name so, then they on compulsory home quarantine. Remember say, then people and that guy will be talking now the video, instead be want compulsory home quarantine. But however, the authority be say no, then they give them compulsory home quarantine, but rather, then go carry them go na hotel. So number 5, then say the ambassador want for inform we, say the 10th way, of April, 2 people them carrying saloon passport. We travel on the 18th of March 2020 with flight number 921 from Nigeria, then pass Ethiopia and they arrive with Ethiopian flight 606 on the 20th, then test positive for COVID-19. So 2 people them test positive, and then 2 people and they then carry saloon passports. Then travel on the 18th, but then travel from Nigeria, then pass Ethiopia before they reach China. On the 20th of March, then be test positive for COVID-19. And right now, then currently hospitalized na the number 4 hospital. Maybe you go and say, maybe Nadande, they give now the reason for make China, they act out and they act, since then they see say, people them from Africa where they go there, then get this virus, because until we say, then people they travel from Nigeria, then pass Ethiopia, now they reach China, on the 20th, they get the virus. But we don't know if now from Africa where they go, on a day, then go contact them. So the embassy wants for make we know say, then they inform Sierra Leoneans them where they inside China. Say the COVID-19 outbreak evolved very rapidly from late December 2019 and now a pandemic by March 2020. And therefore, the global health emergency don't become global health emergency that only be effectively controlled and ultimately contained through global cooperation and solidarity. As of today, we then be right this and say over 90,000 people across all regions worldwide, we don't die. as a result of the disease, and about 1.6 million people are already confirmed infected and awaiting the embassy states. They say based on some confident success in controlling and containing the COVID-19 outbreak over the last 3 months, including China, and also WHO then recommendation, the key for prevent and mitigate the spread of COVID-19 na early detection, isolation, and treatment of every infected person. They say because then they go stop the widespread of this virus. It's also that they contact tracing and social distancing. These responses are hard to implement effectively on a large scale without preventive measures like quarantine of suspected cases, bans of large gathering of people, and travel restrictions. So they want for advice. Sierra Leoneans them, where they in China, say they understand that for combat this kind virus, it's not easy. Therefore, they want to make everybody adapt and even innovate policies them we go able for help them locally usai then they. They say these frequent changes and their accompanying stress and some sacrifices could sometimes be misconstructed. The embassy say, because of volunteer, some man go misconstructed and misunderstand, say, waiting e be, not to so e be, or waiting e not be, and so some man go and say e be. And even breed social tension inadvertently. So the embassy want for encourage all man, all the one they waiting in China, for make them stay calm and strictly follow the local and national preventive regulations and guidelines where the People Republic of China don't put. Signed, H.E. Ambassador Anes Ndomaina, Beijing. Yeri, waiting, I don't lay. How I don't lay for you. Waiting you take out of day. Well, Bawandena from the Salon Embassy where they na China. So the Chinese embassy where they na Salon, self think and fit say, the way how this thing they go, if fit make we self make statement, make we clarify things them, make we make people understand who say China stand in this whole situation. So they say, statement by the embassy within a salon, the Chinese embassy, regarding relevant social media reports. So based on what then they see in social media, based on the backlash we come out from Africans them within a China, they say based on that, they want to make me and you hear this. 1. The embassy of China within a salon don't take note of some video clips then where they make rounds on social media about some unfortunate occurrence involving Sierra Leonean citizens them within a China. And the Chinese embassy, what make me you know say, they express regret over this particular thing where they go around social media concerning them, that video. Sierra Leone citizens in China and express regret thereof. Sierra Leone, China and Sierra Leone are time-tested friends. You know what that mean? China and Salon. Na two party then. With time, something can make chamot between them. Our time-tested friends. Our two countries always stand together through thick and thing. You know, see whether Ebola become. Who do they run come? If person want to talk about the aid we come inside Salon the Ebola, you can't talk without, mention China. So they say, these two countries, them, they can't party business, so don't be two. With thick and thin, jointly combating COVID-19 at the moment. You see, we have the Feta Naya, they have the Feta Yanda, and one part the Chinese billionaires, then Jack Ma, he said, be donate in the way for able help with medical team them fight against COVID-19. They say when the COVID-19 broke out in China, President Bio and also the parliament and also them party people them when a Sierra Leoneans they will tap in a salon and people them from all walks of life inside salon be expressed in full solidarity with China, to which the Chinese side highly appreciates. So that COVID-19 be begin in Wuhan, China. All them videos, them, all them talk the way people they make, the letter way President Bio be send, the message way he sent to them, they say they appreciate everything. And they want to make we know that. They say when Sierra Leone was making robust preparation for the prevention of this pandemic, especially after it registered imported cases, they say the Chinese government and the people them rushed for provide support and donated 3 batches of urgently needed essential medical supplies to Sierra Leone. Make you hear what in China do for we inside this COVID-19. They say because of that 3 batch of urgently needed essential medical supply in Sierra Leone, it greatly for help Sierra Leone in enhancing its capability of battling the pandemic. The embassy therefore has full confidence in our bilateral paddy business. Number 2, currently, COVID-19 na pandemic where they rage throughout the world. And China itself don't make huge sacrifice in bringing it under control and is under enormous pressure to prevent the coming back of the virus from out of the country and making it reappear again within China. The one thing say China gets a population of 1.4 billion people. 1.4 billion, we alone, we still the battle if na 5 million we get or na 7 million we get. But the one we know say they get 1.4 billion people. And if the COVID-19 could not be completely contained, it will be catastrophic to China and the whole world. The stringent measures which China they take now because they want early success, also an important guarantee for prevent future spread. Everybody within China, including foreign nationals, are required to follow relevant preventive measures in accordance with laws and regulations. All man within China, listen again, everybody within China, including foreign national, including if you're a Salomon, if you're a Nigerian man, who that should be. They say for prevent future spread. They want to know all for follow the relevant preventive measures in accordance with the law and regulation where the Chinese government don't put in place. They say the Chinese government put high premium on the health and security of foreign nationals there within China. During the difficult time when they used for fight COVID-19, 3,000 odd African students them will be in Wuhan. Then they safe and sound except one case. They say one case. And later say that one green person they then be cure him and discharge him from the hospital. Now one green case now ain't go be attributed. They say because waiting do all these things will happen where even inside Wuhan, African people they not suffer the virus. Pastor one green person where himself in other himself. And say all this, then go attribute them to the stringent measures them where the Chinese authority them and the close cooperation them where they get between the Chinese authority and the students them. So the embassy, the Chinese embassy in Salon, go like for express their sincere appreciation to the Sierra Leone friends in China, and in an association with the China, for their understanding and cooperation in this regard. Number 3, the prevailing occurrence may be more of misunderstanding. I say this way they happen so, then video we see so, now more of misunderstanding. China rejects differential treatment in terms of fighting the virus and practices zero tolerance for discrimination. Wow. China. Yeah. Like it party back. China want for make me, say they reject differential treatment in terms of fighting the virus and practice zero tolerance for discrimination. It is true that due to the introduction of prevention and control measures by local authorities, inconvenience go come up. That is not true. But the one who say the Chinese government has taken these occurrences seriously and instructed relevant local authorities to try to strike a proper balance between taking necessary preventive measures and taking care of the legitimate concerns of the parties concerned. The Chinese side believes that the Sierra Leone friends in China will comply with the public health regulations. Just as the Chinese nationals then within a salon, they self believe say they want and they self from comply with any regulation where the Salon government put for fight COVID-19 inside Salon. The Chinese government already in close communication with the Sierra Leone embassy within China, then go address all the relevant issues them as well. Then hope then go be a mutual understanding and rational interpretation of the relevant event. Long live China-Sierra Leone relations. I don't lay a table from the first Salon brother, where one for make we know what happen on your side, to the Nigerian ambassador, diplomat, where they engage one of the Chinese authorities then, the local authorities in that town day, to waiting with embassy, one make me and this is what we just listen to, now waiting the Chinese embassy waiting a Salon, one make me and you know. The Chinese embassy within a Salon say this is now some kind of misunderstanding. But however, they want to make people foreign national or not foreign national or make them know say then they get 1.4 billion people and then they fetch all kind way for beat COVID-19 inside China. So they want to make people abide. Make them abide to the local authorities them. The African ambassadors group self with the China. They self say they don't do their own. You listen from the side of the Chinese embassy. You listen from the side of the Sierra Leone embassy. You read both advice with the embassy and the Chinese embassy then give for people with tap na China right now. We not to Chinese them. We not foreign nationals. I they open the phone line. Caller, your name and who the call from, please.
It is Patrick from the US.
Yes, Patrick, you get the platform. What's in your take on this issue?
Just want to tell you thank you for all the analysis that we do put in place, I listen all the video, watch the video and listen some of the comments there. We see some, as the Chinese are misunderstanding them, not them thinking they overlap or function. One on the Sierra Leone part first, the Saloma Tango for technology. I might as say the world on to the global village now. Tango for technology. We will see them video there and I listen to other audio there where one lady saying, I want to get the if people that would not say in an apartment. So we see the reaction. One, the Chinese, they get rights for past law, not a country where they make for this virus here. But the measure that where they put for stop them, even go to America herself, not all Chinese food they eat. Than I want. And I will say now, they will say the source now, they go put you some side where you know sabi. If they for me allow they sell the quarantine and at their own apartment there, that's for me fine. I mean, at their apartment, they able to move, they don't go buy the food there already. How many days they able to cook the rice and kinder, put benede, whatever they want to eat, and nothing out the food and where they go comfortable for it. You understand? Then at the one part standing. Therefore, don't allow them. We'll not let them not quarantine them, but therefore don't allow them and quarantine them at the house. Okay, the hotel back fine, but you don't know which kind of hotel. If they care they go to the hotel, they allow them to care the food they go there for go cook. So the Chinese, the authority that in that place, they do well, but they not do well at all. Now, we come to Sierra Leone embassy. I believe, say, the Sierra Leone embassy, although they don't post statement, I don't listen. Oh, it's nice, but that's not enough. What you want, come here, like when the Nigeria embassy come here on video. You see where the ignorant Chinese authority did it. And they say, let the man prove if not to do the thing come on. Because that one of the things they done the way it come to official law. A whole government official, they say, no, say the virus not to China is that. Let's see normal now. So that kind of they very hard to deal with. If it come to the extent where they seize the people that so Nigerian passport there. The man felt hard to get, it's sure, with ambassadors in other countries, they're not even China. So many places that where we ambassadors, they need for the trial, for the fed for we citizens there. Common man, they need for the fed for them. If they're from don't come now here, then I'm your take. I might be wrong. Some people might disagree with me. But the Salon embassy itself, for that day side, you look down Nigeria ambassador, it didn't have the ground. It didn't at the ground day. I don't know, maybe unfortunately now they go work out or something happen. But they on the ground day, it come on video, you see I challenge. You even tell your other policeman, say, they talk to her, let go get in boss. Now in boss now they begin to emboss the director. Where say, say the virus not to China come out. So like that kind of they don't even know the law self. How for our project. But the man stand on the ground, he collect all the passports they were they seize now the Nigerian they had. So with some ambassador they try. The statement, okay, we accept, but therefore don't make video inside China thing. Let them not say yes. people who don't get the information, we said we engage with the authority there. That as the ambassador in Salon, the Chinese ambassador, they said they pass act. I can believe some minister that they say Chinese government will not even know about Africans because of the population that they deal with their own problem. Because there are people that say that God no more to protect we brother inside China. I tell you, God only protect Africans there inside China. Because on Chinese they don't even care about government, they do what they want to do to you. China big, they go hide sometimes, they're not defending. Now the people that come on Chinese, they are now there's some of the blind to the law. They're ignorant to the law. The common Chinese people, they're coming from police or some authority member who don't see one example from that director. When you open big mouths, they say, let the man show and process the virus come on. So that don't clearly tell we say, we African brothers, they're not safe inside China. So we ambassadors there. Representative that they need to fight, engage more with the Chinese government for let them protect to brother there. We not say let them despise the law, no. We not say let them not quarantine them, no. But if they do that, let them put measures in place. Not go provide food for somebody where the person not like. Let them provide their own food. The people that rested. Salon man would like Africa man like rest. Fish that they do, the other thing that nothing. The certain thing they do not want liquor, So with government then, we ambassador they need for the trial, especially with Salon ambassador. Not to inside China no more. We don't see different cases that are create na Lebanon, all around the world. We get ambassadors on the other side of it. When people that call for help. The ambassador, they say nothing. They don't make no statement. They say, well, we don't get the information there. We will see what we do for some of them people there. Okay, Sierra Leoneans, even inside Africa country, they say, incident happen in Guinea, for Sierra Leone, they come on close to we no more. Ambassador, they not do nothing. When they say they kill one Salon guy, na Bolomina area, and we don't say that Bolomina area na Conakry now. So fisher, Salon fisherman, they did it. Beaucoup, the whole place, not a few Guineans there. But when you go meet there, they talk so the fish, they're not Guineans. Because they don't do it, but they are Sierra Leoneans. So not to inside no more China, we ambassador there for it. This is not technology world we did now. Nothing not they hide. Not other people there for no. Nothing not they hide. Any two the people they do. Now for somebody get a small phone, they record a poster. And then, thank God now the way Facebook and WhatsApp done in Africa or around the world. You don't need strong internet. Now just few bar number you get, here you go. But with the acts with government, they let it do more. They try, but therefore do, then they what they do, not do enough. Therefore do more than that. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side the call from?
Yes, Jallo, the call from Germany.
Yes, Jallo, you get the platform.
Okay, I just want to be small for this issue we have put China, I understand. The whole problem is, and then two people that will fly from Salon, go to Nigeria, we go past the so-called country, Ethiopia, go China, and then go, then get the virus. You understand? If there are stop flights, why you know see China get problem? Yeah? They get this pandemic problem, this coronavirus. You grab, you touch yourself, you fly, go China, like you want money passport, we make the money give you. You understand? Now you go get problem there. They don't know say the black man they don't get problem because all along they don't be the against the black man. The people even their own people, even their own citizens there, now net they work by them for control there. And from what the black man did, nobody no disturb, no beat somebody, no targets nobody. So if you people are gap now, so you grab from Salon, you go Nigeria, you come on Nigeria, you go Ethiopia, fly go China. The 18th of March, where even Sierra Leone border.
Our Oluyanda, because you don't know who's the person there, then say they get Salon passport. But we don't know if na Salon then come out or na Nigeria and just come out directly. Then just tell we say the flight to then use come out from Nigeria to Ethiopia, then to China. So we not go ascertain na Salon then come out. but then get salon
Okay,
passport.
that's Sierra Leone has them. You understand? Now, laggard business now, they according to the law. You understand? If now Germany that happen, they find them 25,000 euro. You understand? Because when you know say you love your life after the pandemic, you go make money. You understand? But not to say if you go say problem. Now you don't go give the one. Let me say one fish and they boil all fish. Then two people they don't go boil all them, but when they win in China, they target them now for quarantine. Then I will listen to one other video. The guy in Ghana he come out, he get Chinese woman. So they go meet an old society in a woman. The woman a Chinese woman. Then tell her say if I come out, they go quarantine self. And why is he there with the woman? Na host. You understand? Now they don't make no pressure. Don't come for all the black man in the country. What that cause that? Another two fish then they will fly go there. Because if you know say pandemic then at the world, waiting for God for you to yourself you go there. The Chinese government, even their own people and their own citizens and AAA, and they watch them every day. They're on YouTube, and on Facebook, and they watch. You can get 2 weeks holiday. Even me I quarantine myself. You understand? I get 2 weeks holiday I take for this business. What happened? So they even put this and the people they don't they treat them people they ban they see that they grab his here they go China for go do business. Now everybody don't get problem now because of one person. So me that man if me now it's a long government, the one they will get a passport and they trace them till get them then document the way they can salon. May the government find them for the laggard business for certain stuff for go China for go catch problem for we. Because a bad name. And everybody, all the Chinese man within a salon, they're about to the law within a salon. You understand? You back with China, you get about to the law within China. If you want to Europe, we're about to the law. America, you're about to the law. Everybody you're about to the law. When they say if you go quarantine, you for go quarantine. China no go put you in a hotel say virus day for go kill you. China they're too big for that. Now the world for right now. You understand? So layman then go do the quarantine back, then come out there, although they get negative results. Then they go back, they go do and come out there. They're free. Those of people make drama. Right? So that's my own contribution on it.
All right, thank you very much.
Them man and they trace their passport, say number there, you tackle them, when they cannot turn, you put fine per day. Salam, mama, thank you.
All right, thank you, Jalo. Yes, call ID live on there. Your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma, I get the platform.
Yeah, I think we will say thank you for the opportunity. Let me make one thing clear before I say anything. We all know, say that China this thing start. Now Wuhan start. We all know that, Andy. So we are in the video, the Chinese people and they say, oh, they're not sure I start. Now Wuhan, China start. We know that. So now get that clear. Now them put we all everybody in the world. Now them put we in this trouble. So now get that clear. Don't me point now at the talk now a disgrace. Because for me yesterday I listened, I focus on Africa. Oh Bola Musu, that Nigerian lady look at me so interview one Nigerian guy. Yesterday I listened and I listen and back today I focus on Africa. So we see all the video them, everything. So they're not going to deny. Whatever the Chinese embassy say, that whatever they say, we appreciate what they do. But now this again, we talk. You go so you cancel. Now this will they talk. Now it make like who they pissed offer to government what we get, and every government in Africa, because if we fix on a country then, whatever living resources we get. Una improve on our country, improve the lives of our citizens there. Una not go to China for the go big. China not so good people them. They are the new colonialists in Africa. They are the new colonialists. Now they don't take over. USA, America and Britain left. Now they don't take over. But with government in Africa, they don't get sense. We leave that they won't get. Every day they go capping on to China for go big. Whatever this one I go on fix on a country, so I not go back to China, not to good people them. Then Africa exploit Africa. So then we don't go talk nothing. I go listen, not to good people them, not to good people them. Let the government let them try them fix the country. And as for that Salon embassy, you can listen to the deputy ambassador. He's a disgrace. I listen and I focus on Africa. I listen to what he talk. Paulo Bolamusu, they tell us, say, now this, the Sierra Leone students, they say. And they say different thing, they say, back the Chinese government. They are a disgrace. They are a disgrace. Then they're waiting and call the students in here today. So now we're to the talk. Let the government from Sierra Leone, let them waiting and call the Chinese embassy and the Chinese government. Let them stop it because therefore no say they say few citizens and then a salon, then they all over Africa. But again, they blame the government. Then you reach, then Chinese citizens and they say, now then the embassy, now then for quarantine them. Also salon government for Duam. Don't they run we own people them, now then for Duam. It just proved me point. Well, you to go big, cap in hand, anything what they say, you will follow. So we talk to the salon government. Let the waiting and call the people. We know why I select any Salomon Diana. We know why I hear that because we blame the government. We know why I hear that. So let them intervene. Let the waiting and call Andy. Let them stop this thing because they young people in back in Africa. Then people in Africa, they young Chinese people them. So them for no that one day. So thanks very much. I will continue for listening.
Thank you very much, Burma. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, my name is Gogiato. I call from Norway.
Yes, Gogiato, you get the platform.
Yes, Otripole. Thank you very much, at least for giving this information. Although we don't see them, because we only follow, we don't see them, the video, the all. And like we Brahma the talk, it's not real disgrace for a leader in Africa. This not time this way Africa. We don't they sing and say, wake up Africa, wake up Africa. This not real disgrace. You most start first to your ambassador, embassy then. Like they're able to grab safe, for fight for the young citizens safe. They're able. At least like where our first caller talk. Nigeria, we see where that man go stand for them. But like when they talk with all these big, they're not able to pull that kind of voice safe. They're not able, even if not threatening safe. So okay, more threatening them for shaking them. They're not able. This is not real disgrace for Africa. Now time this way, Africa for unite. Africa unite. We don't tire with this drama. We really don't tire with this drama. For make we hear it all in here they happen. We don't tire. But when you watch again to the second caller we call, it make a point. Because also this thing starts. Now China is starts. At least waiting they want go do inside China. Now business when I want go do, one are not able patience. For make una able wait. One are not able patience. Because waiting also from people how you they talk say yes say no to but for the mere facts na salon passports and catch them with. Now this we they try for talk. See, whether it be Nigeria or it be another one but na Sierra Leone passports. The one they will forget the passport when are the citizens for me they able get it difficult for them. But what's the other one and get money? Then they able get the passports. And this indeed, if the government's really serious, if we're able to trace this passport number, may they know really if not Sierra Leone and Bebe, may they discipline them. If not Sierra Leone, if not to Sierra Leone, then may they know say, okay, the people within the airport not serious. They're really not serious, but it's not disgrace for the country because now we passports come out. Yes, they're not get right for 3 selected in the 3 cents. So because anybody who watch it, they feel pain. They feel pain when it has put out there, when they go through difficult time at the part of the world here. Africa, what's in the deeper? What's Africa deeper? How they go able to stand China? Everything. See that like that weatherman they making later. See how they help in China. You don't need for come with online drama then they. Now help. When you help, you don't help. You don't need that. But they try for weaken back the free. Some of people like you understand we make some people like can just use some words sense on them in the Africa like really that they're really not serious. They're not serious, people. They're not serious, to be honest. At least may them take this thing as was may them stand for the citizen, may them take these things, may them take and farm, may they able do something. May them do something, people, and a new contribution over Andy.
Thank you very much, Rigetto. Thank you. Yeah, we can play the clip, but make we call this caller. Make you call this caller, but that interview in a BBC, I think it's necessary make up play. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Yeah, my name is Fala, so I call from London.
Yes, Fala, you get the platform.
Now regarding or concerning the audio message we go around about this China issue, you know, not to every small thing will happen, people then will take the other way around. But for things then people that are always saying they do not China or wherever, and they try to protect everybody. A simple instruction and give. You not a citizen of that country, you go there either for study or for do business. You get for abide to whatever law that they implement there. For waiting you do so, then food then the way get, it no matter. But the people that are in life, they try to protect. Waiting to go viral, they send video, they cry, waiting Chinese man, they do that. But the problem is with Sarah Leone. This is not a simple thing. They say, okay, go to a hotel, we will provide food for you if not food you want. You say, Papa, pass your food, we go bye-bye. Now for it. It go to the two people that were the left salon. Me, I don't know how salon people then they. You know, see them problem, yeah, because now China forced and cry about this problem. See this problem are there. You use bypass. You left salon, go Nigeria. They elect if na Nigeria myself. You know, they're right to do that. Now, when the people quarantine them now, they not say go there and now what will they give you? They say, okay, go to the hotel. They not say go to your off. They say go to the hotel. We will provide food for you. You cry, say Chinese food, you know, ever they eat Chinese food. You know what I mean? No say that China they go. No learn for put yourself in order. I know you talk about waiting the big one they say. Me no step the now because of he send that video they go viral. Now it don't take another turn. If you go there for study, where they go to get for medical and kids, you go to the whole you know the itself you go there for go China. Now you go China now, you go create issue. Even this Europe country all day, I let you get passport, you migrate here, then get right for take out any time. You get for abide to their law and principle when they put to you. Now look at the problem we don't create. The rest you agree, you not agree, then get for put quarantine. Why you not go abide? Look what in other country are 4 weeks now. We then inside also know they come out. We know they come out. Again, I go to treat sell and say, well, no, I want to go to treat because of this. When they give me food, they go give me white food. No, you get for abide by the law. Any side you go, you get for abide. If you know that you don't a country, not going out of one country. But that's wrong. Thank you very much, and I take that.
Thank you very much, fella. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
I'm in Kuroma. I come from the United States.
You get the platform.
Yeah, Triple A. It looks sorry for to waiting happen to borders and China. But Lord talking again, the law, not the law. This virus, you know, one thing again, we the Africans and we still underestimate this virus. And by China, these things start. Despite, I mean, maybe they say no today is that. But the law, not the law. Just like we said, that was what I talk. I mean, they don't go to them people out, then say them they go, or then just they abandon the American street, then say them they clear and go aside. We all know, I mean, they can't go out and see this virus, they travel. It's impossible to say, you know, whatever they be own arm, sometimes they don't look contaminated. So that makes it like they just tell and say no. When I get for forfeiture. I mean, we all know, say, you know, we African food, we like it. But this now, I've not time this. Then I see people and they compare, but the embassy, okay, now truly, we ambassadors are not really prove well. But you know, China is a big country. I get a friend we travel go China. Maybe they tell me, say, the city was in-laws, I don't know if I Guangzhou, and it take you 2 hours, for go across one green city. So you think how big that city is? Yes, the Nigeria ambassador, it possible say maybe in the day within the vicinity. And be lucky, for going to the scene and address, whatever problem the nationals and they go through. Sometimes we try get the other side of the story before we will, begin to take sides. Then I see somebody they try for say, oh yeah, not true. They try for say, oh, not me calling here, we don't need for go China. Not true. If it is alone powerful like America, America is an independent country. But yes, as I talk, America can get a nationalism, for whatever reason inside China. No man is an island. Whether Salon be like paradise, come what may, you're not going to be surprised, for see Salon National inside China. But I'm not going to much to say, Triple. Thank you so much for giving me the platform.
Thank you very much. Kogoma, thank you. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Triple Namusa, I'm the customer. How are you?
Yes, Musa, what's in your contribution?
Yeah, I never listen. Really, what you mean to go on? Really, what are you about those?
Okay. Well, just listen because I can't play another clip, so you go able to get to understanding what they talk about. Just listen. Then, if you get now, you can call back. Listen right now because I can't play something. Okay. We out we own sister Aisatu Kakejalo. Make we waiting and get for say. Yes, Aisatu, you get a platform.
Hi, good evening. This is Aisatu. I listen to the report then we you read because we not watch any of the videos them, but some callers that make some points then we make sense where I feel say, for example, where Jalo called from Germany, one thing where he say, okay, we know they say the people that we go, not China, not Sierra Leoneans, but they hold a Sierra Leonean passport. That's not good for our country. So now make me feel say we country now need to put some steps there in place for make sure say whoever is holding a passport have to be a Sierra Leonean. If they give other nationals, then let's say then one that we don't become naturalized Sierra Leoneans, then get them, that's fine. But really for they sell the Salon passport to other nations then, we then can they just so that they will go do bad things, then the country look bad. I really feel say that ain't not good. We always see now, so we will get American passport or we will get European passport, whatever passport. Before you apply for your passport, you get for show say you're not a naturalized citizen or you were born in Pekin in America, you submit the Pekin the birth certificate before they issue one. We really need to take those measures in place because I don't feel say it's good for Salon. Let be the one then they say, okay, well, we don't try for quarantine with people in this country. We don't try for take measures then for make sure so we don't get new cases them. Now we don't get two people that we then get Sierra Leonean passport. Whether not through Sierra Leone then go Guinea or wherever they go Nigeria, not Salon passport then get. Because that way then they identify you. But no say, I'll say you come out. And then what Brahma mentioned, say, what, if we country leaders then really try for fix with country, nobody not going to go to China for go study or for go do things then. Yeah, you could go there maybe for visit, for vacation or something, but you won't go there. That's what he was referring to because another caller kind of object to that. We know that you can always go to another country for vacation. So let's try to understand one another here. As we speak, Lord, understand we self. The statement was made just for say, if we contribute and get all the things that we'll need, we get the universities that we'll need. We don't need for go any side for go study. But anyhow, everybody get, your own way of interpreting this whole thing will happen. We Salon brother, we feel say is very stranded right now. I think I want appeal to her and say, take the whole thing, look and say the world and they at crisis. Not to one person no more. The world they at crisis. No work with the government then, no matter whose country we did. No work with them, no take some measures there where they don't put in place just for make sure say you not get sick. Yes, you will be a little bit fearful to you. Say I didn't ask so. Now they want to put me in a chemical water, sir. I don't even know what thing they did. That now the fear I'm sure the young man gets in his heart. Well, with the hope say everything okay. And for the ambassador way they did. They really need for stand up. Stand up and make a call or something, do something on the air about the country. Let's try to defend the Sierra Leoneans in another country. Now, the reason why they make you an ambassador in another country, if the people don't get problem, then go to you. And you get for make and show, let the Chinese people know, say, you know what, no matter what you want to do for we country, now me people enforce before I think of what you want to do. China want for tell we say then, no matter what they don't put in place, then feel say they get good relationship with Sierra Leone. We get that. Okay? We get that. But that doesn't mean you have to treat our nationals different or Africans different. Because this whole thing, we all know now then country they start. They don't know that and they let them not even cross them. If they've really been listening to that doctor will end up for loss in life, just listen to him a little bit rather than treating him as if he was some kind of criminal, we would not be here today. Because the problem would have been caught very early and treated on time. Just like cancer. If you get somebody, they find you cancer at stage 0, stage 1, stage 2, then go treat you. Go metastasize now other areas then. Where we say now where you don't become a stage 4, they can't do much for you. You can't even have surgery with a stage 4. Right? You're gonna get a palliative care where we say they just try to control things. And so me see that side. Okay? So we really therefore look at it in different directions here. Now a mixed messages, a mixed reports where we say it make you ask yourself. But as far as I know, brother then would they pray with you now? Would they pray for una? Would they hope say everything go well? Would they hope say una come out of that country they safe? Una come back now in our homeland? Because I don't not belong. We all in Salo belong. Or those other Africans, they're all in Africa then belong. Yeah, somebody mentioned China, one act like say, they're going to be the next people that wait for whole Africa. Well, Lord tell the world, whoever is thinking in that direction, that's not the Africa we have anymore. Trust me. It's not going to happen again. Those days are gone. Those days are gone because trust me, there's a lot of intellectuals. There's a lot of educated people in Africa. What happened many 100 years ago, it would never happen again. That we know for sure. God is with us. That God is with us and, it don't prove to them. Now, who said it's disease rampant? And then what of developed countries, they're not only underdeveloped. So that's how I feel about this whole thing. Okay. Now, that's not your take on this topic, but right within your program, I just want for let people know, say, tomorrow, would they go do the donation at the different locations them. The reason why we don't want to announce the names them, but if you feel comfortable later, people for tell people them, that's okay, just because we try for, contain that, let not go too much far, but I think it's okay for talk about that later at the end of the show. We want for make the donations them, a lot of people are aware, we really they do this. All we contributors then we want for tell them thank you, we get additional 2 more people then from the list yesterday, which maybe if you have time, you can go over that. And, they don't do some work on it, like they don't do printing, the name and everything. So tomorrow, now the plan, for go do the donations them. And we want for telling all thank you. And whoever still want for donate, I really encourage you, no matter how small it is, please donate. You can donate this night. You can donate in the morning, because whatever is left in that money that is contributed, it will go into the charity fund and we use them for other things that we want for do for Mama Salon. And this fight or this charity now for we all make a difference in Sierra Leone. This is not an ongoing thing we want for let it be, not to just one thing. Yeah, I beg una all and I ask una all, una support this charity foundation, una support the network, because you know what? We all know what do they get from Sarah Network. We all know. For love feels that we really connected to Salon. Now we listen to what they go on at the program now. So because for example, I will tell you now, the 2 weeks where I travel na Salon and the 2 months where AAA travel na Africa, I think we missed out a lot. You know, that I'm calling him on it. So that's all I want to say. But thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Aisatu. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and inside the call phone.
Caller, me Constance Leone from Australia.
You get the platform, sir.
Thank you very much for your daily sacrifice for keeping in touch with what's happening around the world, more especially Sierra Leone, and bring we all together. And I don't see a lot of the contributors them what them say, and everybody get a different idea how they think about things, and we all not get for being at the same page. But in life, you get forget logical reasoning. And that's very, very, very difficult to understand. And I make a people, and most time, if I follow with the read half things, even if you don't go school or learn, go about people who study basic things like logic. The logic here is like, I see a lot of people, they politicize the thing, condemning the Israeli ambassador, or, they look what the Nigerian ambassador do. There is my take, the logical inside. In life, pause and think. China is a small village on a very big country. Then are the fundamental question when it comes to every rational human being. Is it that all the embassies are in one location in China or they are dispersed? Then are the other question where you ask yourself. It probably be say, the same way that Nigerian ambassador be there one. It possible say na visit to go visit or something like the embassy location there. It possible say the Sierra Leonean ambassador not located in Wuhan. And exactly now happens to where the deputy ambassador talk. Who side located? So they see the distance, how far it is, who side the incident happened. How it would be possible at that moment for an ambassador to come from that location to that location for go address the thing, we then get a lockdown in various states them inside the country. So these are things that when we really look at things, you get that judgment of reasoning. And this not to everybody gets that for the doom. And that's my very powerful message I can always tell them. Where something can pause, think, not just go into reaction. Look at this ambassador will be there. Like coincidence, they just did it. That they did look like they did it. Those are things that a rational human being always for rationalize when they think of things. That's my own take. The problem here when we get about the Chinese government, because from the Nigerian ambassador, it asked the first communication of the restriction was communicated to the diplomat. But within the Nigerian ambassador, the contest with the police was that the second quarantine, where then say they announced, was not communicated to their embassy. So that was the challenge. And if the Chinese government make a press release wherein they ask other people to go quarantine or for re-quarantine, that is not communicated to the embassy or diplomats in the country, that's not a big mistake at the size of the Chinese government. It's not like Sierra Leone, they make any press release. They send any of them press release and to the embassy, either by text or by hard copy or by email, as to waiting the up in the government position. If that is not communicated by the Chinese government for a second round of a quarantine of foreign nationals or any other person, that is very troubling and that is wrong diplomatically. So we get right for condemn that. If them ask for re-quarantine, it's not like people breaking the law, but if they could have communicated any second round of a quarantine to the diplomat, that is understandable. But because of that not happen, I believe that they make their own mistake. So here is another position. People where they argue say, oh, we will come to that. Even America will get the best universities now England and America. Even England will get the best universities in the world. Then get the foreign nationals the way they study in the Chinese university. People never follow this. You don't need to be educated for know this. Not so every field of universities, the things that we get in university, you study. You get some studies and specifically other countries they go get them. Even America, way powerful, we get the Harvard University. You get England, we get the Oxford University. You get some things where you study, pass and go to other countries and go study. Even Sierra Leone, you get foreign nationals, they will study in Afrobe College. We get better universities than we. That is how international relationship they now. Nobody know the way get a unilateral position in the world. That's the Trump philosophy. And any country get that philosophy, they say, oh, for unilateral, you just fall on a very wrong side of history in this modern time. And that's exactly Trump they face today. Globalization, and I don't see the impact of globalization. Oh, no lock border, no direct border between we and Mexico. In this modern time, it's not possible. We all need each other. Some studies and the way China they do, what we need to do. Some studies and the way they do, what China need to do. So these are things that people must understand across the world. You get people from Egypt, Nigeria, all about the world. They study. If you get Chinese, they study in other foreign nationals, other foreign universities in Africa. They. So why people cannot understand it? Even if you don't get all university, you must go outside for go study. What do you not get in your country? That is how the world is today. So we get to understand some of these things. Again, when things happen, no, we not to jump into emotions. Let me try for think and show reasoning. When the thing happened, was the Australian embassy on that scene? Was it not in that scene? Any rational thinker, forget that balance. But that's my own take. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. From caller ID live on air, your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, hello. My name is Mohammed Bari. I call from Saudi Arabia.
You get a platform, Mohammed.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for making give me this opportunity here. Yeah, one thing I want to let people know, although the people get a constraint in China right now, but we all know, see, every state get a policy, every state get rules and regulations. So before ever they go to that particular state, you get for, abide by the rules and regulations. And so I believe, see, even if something like that happen, as the other brother be just the intervene, say, they don't go for 2 weeks, 14 days quarantine. Then the Chinese government also don't impose another 2 weeks quarantine for them, which of course they don't do any official letter for inform the embassy or whatsoever. So from that side, you need to look at us because we nationals and in China, so they face this bad moment right now. So then for treat them anyhow like that, it's very, very wrong. Let's be realistic. And secondly, the embassy for able for Tina for them, because the embassy always they represent their brothers. Okay, then are two. You see, like you need to watch to the aid where they help with, because voting can cause this now because of now bad governance can cause this. Like they say, bad governance. Because if we get good government, we go stand for the foreign nationals any side in the world. If we have voting and call implement or intervene in such thing quickly, for making able know what is the problem between the nationals and the Chinese government. And if any mistake they, we're not afraid for tell them the truth, for say they don't do bad, regardless of the aids and way that they help with. You understand? Because Africa, we have Africa, the soil of Africa, they feed the entire Europe and Asia and America. But now because of laziness and bad leaders, now actually they suffer with today. So me, what I try for, what they call the brothers and make them patient as far as they don't go beyond to the officials and then go able see burden cases now. Like them just follow the rules and regulations where they don't impose newly, because this is not a crisis where everybody they suffer in the world right now. So would they ask Allah for making save from this pandemic? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is the call from Ireland.
Yes, waiting now you take now, since you don't listen small, so now you get an idea.
Yeah, I don't listen small to the BBC who they asked the deputy ambassador on time. Thank you for let me start first. For those people that wouldn't travel, who said from Ethiopia, but go Nigeria, go travel, go China. If in Australia, they will not, or if they be Australia or not, but legally they understand, say, any part in Africa. They understand, people say, this now from China start. Wuhan, now this disease start. So no matter any business you do, talking about this time with all the world they on lockdown, you want to travel, you say it go do. Which business you go do in China and stuff? Now no more people they say no more don't open. So but they get some place and they will not restrict, and they need to go outside. So that's not one. Make it two. Okay, they say they don't call this African, the African national. They don't go quarantine there. From there, they don't quarantine there. Why didn't you go call them back for let them do quarantine again? Africa not the one green national day na China. Beaucoup national day na China. So why we Africans? Now that need to try for China. People need to try to understand. They don't quarantine them people then once. They try back for them do it twice again for the same people. When I don't quarantine some people na negative. Why would I try again for even to for you not try for quarantine again? And this part with that woman she said that they try to abuse the African national. So they don't get water, they only give them food, even breakfast, sometimes dinner, only give them because listing. Why? You go quarantine some people there, you never provide food for them, you never provide shelter, good shelter. So how come? Because you take them because you take them for saying about African nationality. So you try to realize. Now I with the tribe we talk now. The Chinese people they take that advantage to the African nationals. Because then they try for say now, for say then they take care of Africa. Because anything then they give things to Africa. Now I would try to say them. This big, we Africa, who the African leaders, then they do. And that they make sure with the Chinese and they give to Africa, not to free. There's nothing free in this world. Anything when they give to Africans, in one way or the other, then they take them back. You see? They don't even take self, even more than self. What did they give now? So don't put this aside for say, because what didn't make the neighbor talk. So thirdly, the ambassador, deputy ambassador, if he, they live in Wuhan, but I don't hear reason for saying that China, they na Beijing, they enjoy ambassador day. But he gave a talk, he gave a call, because I make the appointment as the ambassador. He gave a call, he take action. Like the way Nigeria ambassador take action. He gave a call, he tried to know exactly what did go on at the nationals. What did they do to Salon nationally? Why did they treat them like that? Why did they abuse them? We don't just say no more, oh, we go look to the matter, this is that. The people they suffer. Because I make the woman with the accent, she say, no, those are that they ask you for. Then they abuse 10 people then. And secondly, they don't lift lockdown. Wuhan don't lift the lockdown. People need to go about with the distance. Why in the world though African nationals for say make them go quarantine by this time? Everybody go within business now. So this is not the time. Now these people only try and they fail for talk. Wuhan, they don't lift the lockdown. Everybody go within business. Why then they go around, go take all the African nationals and for them go quarantine there? For what? This is not really fair. This is not really fair. We're Africans there. Now even they try to talk now. Are we not the stand for people there? They don't mention because they live on that Sunday. Now I make a good take action because I hear one guy with the talk because the guy not live here and that. Now Wuhan, I make the Nigerian ambassador with the take action. It's no matter which I you call. You are a professional you call, you talk for your citizens there. They don't mention people Chinese, then they give anything no more with the big them. Now I make it able for believe have to talk to them. You don't come on that. This is national don't come first. Chinese now, no matter they try to protect the Indian nationals. And I'm making the try for policy they abuse the African nationals. And there's a lot of nationals in that China. Why don't they take another nationals for them to go quarantine again? Now only the Africans. Because they know for say we Africa we helpless. Everything we hope and then. All African countries now anything for China. Because once of time I see if you president self, we've been talking to Salon is poor. Salon is no poor country. People they take this mentality, this mindset. Salon is a rich country. We only because of all the leaders who get gender, because of mismanagement, because of selfishness, Now make the try for talk to people. Salon is no poor. Salon is a rich country. If we get posh, we will mind that country. We don't need to beg nobody. Even this Chinese have even 10 cents. Lead the ambassador, the deputy ambassador, not in India or whatever. Make it stand on the feet. They try to stand for the Salon National Day for say, look, enough is enough. Talk to them, say, look, this no more. They don't leave the lockdown from Wuhan. Everybody goes in business. Make them free the guy there. And even the guy talk about BBC. They live at the host, the private host. Understand? Why do you go checking it? Go look for them. Only for African nationals then. For them and the new host, we don't test them already, we not be negative. We get them, we decide they don't give them food, only give them water. So what is that? That's very bullshit.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. It's Alex say you smoke detector, you need battery. Now for try and check them out. Thank you, Musa. Yes, caller, I live on air. Your name and where you call from?
My name is Cynthia, call from Tennessee. Oh, thanks to all the callers. Everybody make a point. And my point of view today is people then they talk about Salon passport holder. I will tell all Sierra Leone people and today for say there's a lot of people who don't want to be Sierra Leoneans. Why? Our country people very respectful. They're very humble. They're very giving. Pity heart. They love strangers. The only thing we have in Sierra Leone, if we try for amend this problem, is self-interest. If we amend this problem, we're able to come together. Sierra Leone, let me point them, the government tried to own that thing. Then spread their wings like which they. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like what chicken they spread in wings way back they can't take in picking they spread they say before you care go me picking they now for care me go. If you did not been get the interest of Sierra Leoneans citizen right now, then therefore do them right now because why? Any side where little problem come, the raise all government, papa this, papa that. If you did not been get the interest of Sierra Leoneans, then they're supposed to do right now. Because why? Any side where small problem go come on and the name they come up. Everybody want seek for be a Sierra Leonean. We all born they no know. But if you the older man they say they read, they follow. Waiting people then they say. Sierra Leone they are very friendly people. Very, very now Saloni they go today, if you na Kamara, then they call you Mr. Kamara. If you na Madam, then they call you Mrs. So Auntie. But the only thing what they're supposed to do about their passport, then yeah. It does not mean we're a foreigner get a passport of this country. Not bad thing, not a bad thing. Proud of your country. But the thing we then get for do is it get for be internationally control. Like what then they do now, it get for go all process. Or if you're a Nigerian, you won't get a Salon passport. Let it be there. Okay. Sierra Leone passport, place of birth, Nigeria, then put your flag up there. When a Sierra Leone passport to get, boy, you country, you flag, stamp, they don't know who say come. They're not going to citizen of Sierra Leone only. You write the Sierra Leone passport. If a foreigner want come for sick to be a Sierra Leone, we're proud, we welcome you. But therefore go through, they go, if the government change their system there, because when they say some people, then they say, some Sierra Leone, then they know even get the country passport. I've been there with somebody in immigration where in family don't send money for make you get passport. If you don't eat her, you don't get the passport. When the time come for her, they ask her for the passport. Well, you not been telling me say I get for travel. Now I make her not take them. We get forget people the way they teach the people the values of papers. We get forgetting people then they. And when people then they say, oh, China not get for rule again, get for rule again. Let people then forget about it. China don't take the whole Africa. They don't get for rule again. Go get water for me. Can't wash me food. Can't wash me clothes. Not to rule, but then they inside all them problem. They are this railway, the dark so all. Now they is the begin. How they don't go, they don't speak. Musa bin they go for go get water. Now China they go get water. The problem they start to cook now them places and the only thing we need get for our country where then they don't love we today, we don't be partners let Sierra Leone provide people the way they go make how China then they fish. Not to for say with the wait, may they can't give fish for it. May they send people the way they follow them one talking. May they follow them, then go see to the bottom, which side and the fishing for get fish, where the one way we supply we sell. That country they look like Luma, la put on that way. Where people they don't know, it look like Luma. Why this thing circulates today, the whole world? Because you go begin at Luma, when at China, when at the all man they go. For God, which side would do, which side all the people, then they the whole world. It look like a Luma, now the all man they go. So now one step is the second thing is people in way they don't go stuck in China, then they treat them this and they treat them. Yeah, everybody can say this is a national thing. This is a railway don't kind of all man in the much. If he meets you with long lasting well body without treating you or receive any treatment, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamina. But if you receive any little treatment to another man in country, please, my sister and my brother, they una calm down. For let you just be pray for let you life where they don't say let them count it for the second time. Let you pray and we see the only concern we get is where they keep them people in there. At least they forget food, they forget water, them for be treated. For saying now we keep unanaya. So if you don't think they are the goal, we just therefore una way today. God don't bless una. Una they put we together. We they pray for una. Let God continue for protect una. Let God continue. Let una go the teach. But we need people the way they teach we. And if you're ready for travel, please train somebody else. Let no come put the bread now more to ready for we quarter more for. Now in that no more. Thank you very much. God bless you. And the people that were willing for donate will not get to they pray for them. Let God continue. May they God go they give them. May them go they this not to something where you say if they go throw in money. If you not get chance for let go buy something for pull Sarah boy. You get somebody where they give for let go pull Sarah for you. Now for give. Would they pray for the let God continue for good, let God continue for good, bless their job, bless their family, bless their long life and well body. Will they continue? We're not able for pull Sarah. We give una way they go pull this not to charity. Now something na deliver. Una they try for build the bridge or all Sierra Leone then they pass through. Let God continue for protect and guard we. God continue for give una the chance. Thank you very much. God bless you and God bless the program. God bless every Sarah family and Sarah Network family. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Safi. Thank you. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, hello, sir. Hello.
You're live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Okay. Good morning, sir. First of all, I say, let God bless you. Because this work where they do, so na hard work they do. Let God bless you. Let God make the project where they go before. This na Black Kuwait here, they call from Kuwait.
You get the platform.
Okay, me won't take by this issue here, so I want the people the way they talk for the government, I want to let them stop. Because some of the way to make I want for say they're lucky they're not traveling to Asia. Asian country the way we don't travel to Asia. Now the racist country then at the world. The most racist country then at the world. Human rights not did it. All the part of Asia part. But some of them lucky, they not be travel their side and they don't go better side. Yes, I know saying so they live there. Then my brother the way they in China, the treatment where they give them so. We were not happy because we know we did not Asia part because that's all na Asia. We know how the Asian and they how they treat we. Like me so since I left us 4 days ago, walk. They say lockdown. I know you go na house. Up to now, house they work na that day. Not to for say nothing will be planned or I can work. Since then, they say lockdown. I know you go na me area. I know be travel say even who say they eat what they eat. Now God no how. And they eat. So now some of them thing they are so let them left for talk to we leaders. Them man they are where they put as ambassador. Now in road and they wait for play. Then they for guide we. Then they for help we. Most of now you know some of them people also wake it talk. Now the country they will defend themselves because they got all the opportunities and the way they did it. Not to say we say we'll be happy for Canada, Asia, Saya, but now they got be don't put we. The man there where they put to look like example. We say they are so we get but people already now. They're in jail presently. They're in a small thing that we then commit to way by right. So tell if the embassy be really stand for them, maybe they not go jail and so they go send them back home. Then they not jail now. Even passport who want for making a so you they make passport by yourself. You they send na salon. They make for pay DHL for count now. That pawiyo money na so na something like you they pay 40 KD. That 40 KD na something like 1.5 na salon. Where you don't pay back something 1 million back na salon. Where you not supposed for be so by right. Where you passport you get an hour so where don't expire. You for can't go to embassy. Embassy for take even you they pay not to free, but therefore able manage that they through by diplomatic way let the passport come in through. They know they do that they for we na so. We get a lot of concern. We want let them work because now make the descend na so for come now for anything they need the Canada country so now for can take care of the citizens. So let people left for talk for them. They're lucky, they don't go, but all Asia country now people the way racist bad. You know, so let them left for talk to them. So tell they're lucky, they don't travel on the other side and the wall way, the human rights they work. But they say also human rights they work. Since we don't can work, now me they used to work so and they go now say they say lockdown. Me area work come they don't lock it. So much cannot go inside a camp. Now me they so. So let people know that they are so let them for talk to we leaders where they put in charge, let they do their work. Because I make them put them there. Let them take care of we. We don't left now country we don't care so we did like yawa they as what they talk. You know almost Sierra Leone they within a jail, within in a so. Within a jail, where come out in the normal way they commit. Then in a jail, whereby right if we embassy for be stand much. Let them able something and they no need for jail. If somebody don't commit crime, we no want to, we send her back in the country. But come out in and they will bother they in jail now so. So let them for they talk to them. Them man they already do their work. They made they put in it.
All right.
So, thank you very much.
Wait. Like way they say common thing. Waiting at one part then common thing then they will look common to you, but maybe it not common to the authorities then and then country then they. Waiting at one part then common thing then they.
We're fine. Everybody na so. You know they get their own rules then na so. Like common thing. So if they come into with woman, then go only for that one day. They say you don't get right for like the woman. I you can't put young man in na place then they sometimes say for church woman. Right? Then they only for that one day then go put in a jail. You know take time you go there sometimes. Therefore 5-6 months for go. If you don't meet somebody with woman, you don't go life. You don't want for dinner. You say it don't commit crime, something like that. Why you not go send her back now home? You go jail for that day.
All right, thank you. One part common thing then they. I don't know.
Fine. I don't tell you now. One of the common thing then they will say we dey so now so. And they talk about the other side. Now common thing then they for now they only go put in a jail for. They say you know for but then they do the thing how they want, but you know for do.
Okay, thank you very much.
So now one of the things I know they face in a so. Do are not going to forget we na so. Now that thing they will they face in a. We get beaucoup Sierra Leone then how they suffer for they come thing that they. So they are let the ambassador let them do their work. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Black Kuwaiti. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Well, na Black Kuwaiti, we don't talk. Because we the stress on this common thing, I really want to know what's in that common thing there. But it might be common to you, but the laws of the land for any country is supreme. And then I want to start with the laws of the land of any country is supreme. Every law, every country gets in law. If you feel, say, the law we did it, enough suit for you, don't go there. Because if you become a lawbreaker, then you will suffer the consequence. This not just a premise. Not just a premise. Say, every country gets in law. And you think, say, it common. I'm not talking now to Black Kuwaiti, but in general. You think, say, it common. You think, say, na something where you forget away with. You think, say, because they one the way did it and they do them, then get away with them. But you do them and not go get away with them. You they abide by the law of the land. Before you go na any country, check what thing you go do and what thing you not go do. So that 10 day, you not go say, because of this reason, where you feel say, it's okay, usa you come out, and you know, okay, usa you go, you can't force them for take what you believe, rather than waiting at the you learn at the country. I just want to make we understand that we are the travel and the diaspora. We are not the salon. We they go out of salon. Because one part the common thing the whole Black way it just know. I'm a man that the business. When the country way they say they don't want her. So if you know say you can't do without that, what you for do? Pack your bundle and commodity. So it's give and take. Now to the issue na China. The first highway me want for Rob Motpanaya. I for say we all know say China not to sins when it come to human rights violations. China not to sins. So, whatever we get from their own side and from the authorities inside, we go look at with one kind of eye. Because we know say they not to sins. When they give their own press release, that at the Chinese embassy in a salon, they want me to let we no force all the good the way they don't do for we. Make we not forget and they force. Even though they say they condemn what happened in China. They say they condemn them. However, when they appeal to citizens, them, other foreign nationals, the way did it, or make them follow the rules and regulations. When you go to a country, again, you get for follow rules and regulations. If you know say, enough fit for you, come out day. Because you need to forget somebody who gets you back. And they bring me come way, United States, even with all the cases the way they get, even with now they don't count on champion by this team, what thing they do? They still send plane in a salon, and that time salon no get case, for go take the citizens then they not force the citizens anymore. But then send for go take the citizens them and carry them go. Because then citizens and then a salon, they no say the authorities them get them back. Then get them back. Then get system in place. So you we na Africans. You in Africans. We are around the world, whatever place where you dey. You really get to be careful how you dey abide to the laws them. Usa you dey. Because them go come where you go want somebody for step up for you. You no go fena. If you fena him, you go turn like cold tea. Remember, cold tea, that's so you go turn like. Waiting me want for establish now when Jallo be the talk where I say, we say them people in the left come out salon. No, the statements not tell we say they come out in a salon. So we can't say they come out salon. However, they come out in Nigeria. Now they able forget from say na Nigeria then come out, then go Ethiopia, then go China. Sierra Leoneans then they were based in Nigeria. Yes, that's true. But however, the two people who test positive carry Sierra Leonean passports. So because they carry Sierra Leone passport, they are Sierra Leoneans. But one go wonder, say, why at this particular time, person they left go China? Waiting you they go fen? Na study, na business, na waiting. Now waiting. You go on for say, oh, okay, well, because then two people and they get the virus, so that one they don't make the Chinese authorities them, they go after blacks them. It not supposed to make sense to you. Because this whole COVID-19, who's I begin? Not China. Not China I begin. So what if across the world, then we don't begin discriminate against them first when it all started? Across the world, then people then begin grab say, oh, Chinese man them, not them. You get her now, you not get her watching a Chinese man. You supposed for the under quarantine. It not go look fine. Because then they all around. Now I make at first, when I begin waiting, I tell you. Until you say, we come to human rights. We all sabi the people who they talk about. So not they dive in there. So because the two people them get, where we not even know because the date when they travel to the date when they say they prove positive, you go look the length day. But that one enough for warrant make Africans then now, and maybe not to the end to them, maybe in that entire flight, maybe because they get infected in other areas than more than they. But then they no warrant them for begin pick on blacks. Again, na them start this whole thing. If no to that one person go eat waiting enough for it. Well, for the normal, they do business. But one start this thing. Now look who's we dey. Some man don't do 4 weeks per lockdown. Some man don't do 3 weeks. Some man don't even know what day it is. When they be grab against them, when this thing start, people will rise up for them. I know they say, make you as a foreigner, you're in another land, then they say, then they do them precautions, them how them for fight against you and stand. That's not what I'm saying. But I just to give you a picture now of the people who they talk about. Now then they make with authorities them suppose for team up Triangawan. Because not to Nigeria, not to Salon no more. Sierra Leoneans, Nigerians, Kenyans, they only talk say even waiting that they get it, they know why it's. I think they have right to that because they're not in a jail. Even the one that would in a jail said they get menu. Then they pick waiting, wait way they go around, they pick what you eat and what you know I eat. So I think say that's side for the food. Where then they claim, but authorities then they tell we say, then they in contact with them, then they tell we otherwise. It's rather unfortunate somebody contacts here a network where I talk with the China. They send pictures them of Usai Ide. But most of them, they can say sometimes they can want to take part, but you're not saying a VPN then they use. So sometimes the VPN they work, sometimes the VPN not they work. I'll be really, really ready for bringing an the show today. But by the time they're ready for go live, you know the day again. But he send the pictures outside they live, he send the food. Where then they eat. But waiting we talk day, make it left day. Because if we find making self can't talk and I. But the authorities them need to get the citizens them back. Any way than they across the world. So that we go know who's I for go. But again, we didn't have person in country, we didn't have person in oaths. You have to abide by the rules and regulation. If it not fit you, you come on it. I think Nadande me go talk in this aspect. Concerning the donation, just like waiting I start to don't say, they hope say come Saturday, the 11th of April, 2020, all the places they moved on iMac, the hand wash, Miller tanks then go didi. I start to say for make okay, make we just tell you now Usai and Usai we don't arrange for. We were the diaspora when we go salon. We will not get money for take the $40 private boat water taxi for cross. What do they use? To ferry? A ferry. So we get 5 Miller hand wash tanks them. And ferry they get 2. 1 Nakisi, the terminal where did he? and the other one across Tagrin, the terminal where they did. So then they get two, because waiting then get right now, that small one where we begin at then community, then a potty, nine then get. I think say USSF go agree with me, say this particular one where they see now on the screen, it go necessary for the Naferi. Actually, we go there for make them know say on Saturday with the camp day for can donate one, because now then they will be planned for give them Obana Kisi. And then we get for ask we. See, do ya? Then they beg. Make we go across the water and make we put another one Obana Tagrin. And we answer the call, so then they get two, one at Kisi and one at Tagrin. We put one na Eastern Police by the police station. However, we don't talk to the cheerleader na the market, that entrance of the market, when I then go there in charge. Because we no one put another policeman there hand. Make in no can't know that thing. Like say it's strictly for the police and not for the public. So they put on the for the public, but he didn't at the police station side, and because every south they go, they find somebody that will be in charge. And the cheerleader will be in charge, and we go to check because it costs money. So we go to check. But she said, then they take care of her. If they need to take care of her, we'll go ask question, because we know she will left her in care of somebody. From there, we'll go PZ. PZ self, will they put 1 day. We don't talk to a chairperson with the day, when I then go there in charge. Because we want to make the general public get access to her. We want to make people them where they pass, where feel say you hand dirty, you able for go wash your hand. So not to for say it's for the public. But however, we go for left in charge of person. Because we know salon making all lost before morning. Then get man go paint them. Then can go other side. Other person get man buy and back. He go put them. So because of security, we get these people the hand over to. And then give a big caretaker for the wire. Then from there, they go all the way Waterloo. Or they go to the government clinic na Waterloo. Don't go there, you see what they get. And I think it's necessary for make themselves get this. Even before that, we go Connaught. Connaught already get this one. That's me la tank one. We go Cottage already get them. We go Cooper already get them. So I think say we get connection with Waterloo. We go Waterloo not get some the government hospital where they did. So I think say it's necessary for make Waterloo get them. So this now the way the 5 then get for be distributed tomorrow. It's gonna be challenge. Can you imagine for Common Waterloo, Camp Ferry, Camp Eastern Police, Camp PZ. And you not just they go put and so you don't, you get to forget people for do the sensitization and all them things then they. But trust your network, we go do best. Again, if you still feel safe or contribute, because after this, we want for register, and to register, it costs money. With the register here in New York, so that we're able to get the tax ID, the 501c3, all those things, and make them legit. So that in the, at least, we get a foundation we'll be able to team up upon. So not just think, oh, they don't, no. And for everybody within at the group, the WhatsApp group, people that will donate, they can see everything. They know what they do. They inform everybody. Just like how we can inform now, but now they're not the VIP there. They're not the VIP then. But however, we will not say Saturday the 11th. Everything will be taken care of. Yeah, tomorrow Saturday, we will calmly everything will happen during the week. We wish we compatriots them the best. At China, we hope say since this thing that social media getting negative, it getting positive. And this particular one, you know, go say not negative, because if you be left no more today, maybe we'll not for be know waiting they go on save. But on the effect of social media come out, then the embassies they all don't talk. So at least they know say now the eye they watch them. The eye they watch them, and we hope the best for them. Advice again, follow the rules and regulation at any country where you do. You need to follow the rules and regulation. We'll go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again. People say, tata.